Now, if I ask you how many devices you use using that is connected to the internet, there will be a hell of a lot of devices will come out. And according to the survey, by 2020, 50 billion connected devices will be there in the entire planet. And according to the survey, the total population of the planet will be 7.6 billion. So that approximately for each person on this planet Earth, 6 devices will be there. And can you imagine the data, the amount of data that this 50 billion devices will generate? This is close enough to 4,000 exabyte. Now, this is something which we don't usually get to know. 4 exabyte, we don't use it. For a rough analogy, I would like to tell you that 4,000 exabyte is similar to if you stack of book from here to Pluto and back 80 times, that will be equivalent to 4,000 exabytes. And that is the volume of data that will be generated. So what exactly is this Internet of Things? This is so trending topic nowadays. So what exactly is this Internet of Things? It's nothing a simple the connection between the physical objects and the internet. Whatever you can think of. Now when I say of things, you will ask me a question, what things exactly it is? It may be anything. It may be a sheet of paper, it may be soil, it may be a chair, it may be anything you can conceive of. And including yourself, you are a thing in the Internet of Things. So I would like to give a small example. The chair which you are sitting right now, if I want to make the chair as a smart chair, what I will do, and using that smart chair, anywhere in the world, anybody can know, any person can know who is sitting in that particular chair. Now to do that, I need to have 3 steps. First thing is that I need to give a unique ID to the chair so that I can track among the millions of chairs. So, and that unique ID will be given by the recent IPv6, the Internet Protocol version 6, which can give like limitless IDs you can give. So, there is no limit to the Internet Protocol version 6. And the second step is it should connect the chair to the cloud. It will have to upload the data to the cloud in an efficient way. And thirdly, it should have sensors so it can detect the usability of the chair, somebody is sitting there, or in fact detect the person who is sitting there, and I, sitting over in USA, can get to know who is sitting in my chair in my smartphone. That is exactly Internet of Things. This is a small example of Internet of Things, and it has got a huge applications. And you can see that the Internet of Things was first used by Kevin Ashton in 1999 and refers to unique identifiable objects and a virtual representation in an Internet-like structure. So why IoT? Why go for IoT? One thing is that it will be common answer that it will change the way we live. It will be like so comfortable for us. We don't even need to think what's the next step. Even before we think, the IoT will tell us what you are going to think. But the main agenda of the need of the hour is what IoT is required is the annual consumption of the total network devices around the world is 600 terabytes. That is something very huge. And out of that 600 terabytes, 400 terabytes are wasted due to inefficient technology. Now when I say inefficient technology, it means, I would like to give a small example. When you leave the refrigerator door open,